You mean to tell me not one New Yorker, not one could be chosen to run the greatest city on planet Earth? Not one naturally born American with American ideals who was born a citizen. You're going to choose Zoran Mandami? He just became an American citizen in 2018. This man's been installed, folks. He's barely unpacked his citizenship papers. He's already threatening to primary anyone who doesn't bow to a socialist agenda. Any and everyone. Listen, folks, that's not democracy. It's infiltration. You need to follow the money to find out where this man came from, how he got from Uganda to New York to the top post on Earth for a person to run the city. You got these fools out here yelling, free college, free food, free bus rides, free housing. But here's a question nobody's asking. When you finally make something of yourself, when you aspire to more than nothing, who do you think is going to pay for all of this? The answer is you. When you build, when you sacrifice, when you work your way out of a struggle. I live in the ghetto. I see it day in and day out. Every day I see the same people being paid $1,200 a month to sit on the porch, to smoke a blunt, to get high, and to die that way. These people will be more than happy to take half your paycheck and keep others hooked on the same handouts like you were hooked on, the same thing that kept you broke in the first place. But as soon as you aspire to more than nothing, that's when the paralyzing comes. Socialism doesn't lift people, it paralyzes them. It destroys ambition. It dismantles family. It kills fathers and punishes mothers for raising their own kids in a school of their choice. By the way, he wants to get rid of charter schools entirely. I've watched government dependency choke out every doggone ounce of drive, creativity, and hope. That's not love, folks. That's not a solution. That's control. So before you vote for another politician promising free, ask yourself this: who's the product if it's not you? When everything is free, who owns you?
Governor Andrew Cuomo said that when they asked all the candidates how much did they pay for rent, Zoran Mandani said $2,300. Curtis Sliwa said, I think it was like $3,700. And Governor Andrew Cuomo said, Zoran Mandani stays in a rent-stabilized apartment for poor people, but I pay $7,800 a month. Zoran Mandani, then Assemblymember Zoran Mandani, later on responded with, Governor Andrew Cuomo says that the best way to solve the housing crisis in New York is to kick people like my wife and I out of our rent-stabilized apartment. And he said, if you want that, vote for him. But if you want people to lower your rent or stabilize it, vote for me. When Governor Andrew Cuomo said that Zoran Mandani stays in a rent-stabilized apartment for poor people, I understand how that sounds. You're saying, like, I can't even afford $2,300. So for poor people, that's outside my price range. People forget that regardless of Zoran Mandani, Assemblymember Zoran Mandani being a Democratic socialist, he comes from an extremely wealthy family. The man's wedding lasted over days in a foreign country surrounded by millionaires and billionaires. He didn't get his first job until he was like 27, 28. Difference between Assemblymember Zoran Mandani and somebody who really needs that rent-stabilized apartment is if Assemblymember Zoran Mandani, just to say he gets evicted, he can afford to live somewhere else. His parents are not going to let him live on the street. He can find a decent home. Like, he could probably afford to buy one. So Governor Andrew Cuomo was saying that you're taking the space of someone who truly needs that rent-stabilized apartment when you don't need it. And not saying, hey, this is America, you can choose to live where you want. But he's putting in perspective that don't present this as if you need this, like by New York having this rent-stabilized building, that you wouldn't have another option. This is made for people who need it. That was his point. That's why he said rent stabilized meant for poor people. I know it sounds bad, but that's why he said it. It was in contrast to Assemblymember Mamdani, because you're not poor. You're far from it. So I'm not here to disparage.
He's absolutely right. This dude is not poor. The crazy thing is this dude's running for mayor, and he's really close to becoming the mayor of New York, and he's never actually held a real job before. And even the position he's currently in as an assemblyman, they say he shows up about 50% of the time. I want you guys to check out this video here from, this is from Street Smart YouTube. This is from the brother Zach. You got to check this out. We covered this something similar about a week or so ago, maybe a little longer than that. But you guys got to see it, man. Hit that like button, share this video, subscribe to the channel.
My friend here, Mr. Mamdani, is running to be the mayor of America's largest city. But his critics say, who would hire someone with such a blank resume? Let's find out. Hi, how are you? Are you guys hiring? Hi, my friend is looking for a job. Are you guys accepting job applications at the movie theater?
Should be.
He wants you to go upstairs now and make an interview. It's for him, so I'll just leave you the resume. His resume is a little empty. He interned for his mom at Disney. His mom's like a multi-millionaire filmmaker. It's like a Nepo baby. Do you guys think he could get a job?
So dude, intern for his mom, that's job one. Super Nepo baby, yet this dude won the Democratic primary, and you have people in New York who believe that this is the guy that can save New York. It's insane.
Equinox, is he qualified?
Oh, shoot. So you wouldn't hire him even at a pizza shop? A lot of his critics say it's a very weak resume. Do those qualify for him to work at your nail salon?
No.
Why? What scares you the most?
He was a rap.
Look at this. So he was an intern for his mom. He was a rapper. We know that rappers don't make any money. And then he gets voted as a New York assemblyman, which goes to show you that it doesn't take much to be a New York City assemblyman, right? Anybody, if you got a little bit of bread and you got somewhat of a personality, you can actually be voted and elected into that particular role. It's crazy.
Rapper, but it failed miserably. He rapped like saying how much he loved terrorists, the Holy Land Five.
My love to the Holy Land Five, you better look 'em up.
Are those qualities that you would hire to like sell popcorn?
No.
I need someone with experience. Without experience, I can hire him.
Katz's Deli. This is my friend, Zoran Mamdani. Can I give you his resume? Would you hire this person to keep New Yorkers safe?
No.
He never had a real job till he was 30. His current job, he's a New York State Assemblyman, but he showed up to work less than half the time. Doesn't seem.
That is insane, man. This man has never actually had a real job. A real job. And yet this dude is literally steps away from becoming mayor of New York. If this dude wins, it will just show you how much of a joke New York City has become. Seriously.
Like qualified. Okay.
Would you hire this guy to manage nearly 500,000 jobs and almost $100 billion a year?
Is that someone who you think would be qualified to work at McDonald's?
Not really. Okay, so you don't think he could work at this smoke shop? Well, this is awkward. I'm trying to get my friend a job.
I don't know if you can get it for him.
Can you hold him for a second? Okay. And in his last job, he was a New York assemblyman, but he missed over 50% of the votes. Would you hire someone who missed half their current job? No, you wouldn't. Does that qualify him to be an Amazon delivery person?
If he doesn't become mayor, he'll be looking for a new job. If you change your mind and you need more waxers, let me know.
Are you concerned a little bit reading that resume?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little scary, right?
You think this person could be mayor of New York?
Who is this guy?
He's running for mayor. Do you think he's qualified?
No.
Yikes, that was rough. Looks like my buddy here isn't qualified for most jobs in New York City, especially the mayor. On November 4th, let's vote for someone with actual job experience.
The fact that this dude won the primary. He won the primary. He beat out Cuomo. And I get it. Cuomo, failed politician. He's got his own baggage, right? I get it. 1000%. But this dude is steps away. We're not talking about a long shot. Like, dude won the primary, and, here recently he was leading in the polls. It may still be leading in the polls. And this is the people, or the dude that the people of New York believe should be the New York mayor, or the next New York City mayor. It's baffling, man. If this happens, if this dude some kind of way becomes the New York City mayor, that would mean that politics in America is at an all-time low. It would literally mean that you need zero qualifications. You need nothing to become mayor of a major city in this country. And I don't know if you guys had a chance to watch the debate last week. It wasn't good. I wasn't impressed with any of the three. I wasn't impressed with Mamdani, Sliwa, or Cuomo. I wasn't impressed. But that also just goes to show you how far New York City has fallen, man. It's sad, man. It really is. Goodness gracious. But I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. What are your thoughts? Like, share, subscribe, turn the notifications on to all so you never miss an upload. Consider joining the ARP family or buy your brother a coffee. That link's in the description box below. As always, keep God first, stay prayed up. We'll catch up with you all next time. Peace.
Vibes so raw, can't hide the truth. Words so sharp,